So I just want to apologize to all the Taylor Swift fans out there that went to see this movie. If you've seen the movie, then you know what I mean. Then again, it won't matter because I'm possibly going to talk spoilers in here for Amsterdam that I just saw last night. Hello everyone, welcome back to another movie review on the channel. So yeah, I went to see Amsterdam last night and yeah, it's not, I don't know how's it doing right now. I'm honestly surprised with the Rotten score, but just, I've been hearing some stuff about it, and I'm like, oh, am I not gonna like this? But why did I want to go see this movie? Because this is just one of those movies that would not be in my, like, it's just one of those type of movies I would not be into that. Yet I've seen a bunch of movies, well not a bunch, just a few, this year that have not been my type of movies, like Elvis or The Woman King, for examples. So, yeah, I guess it's nice to, I guess it just feels nice to be, just get out of your comfort zone to be watching a movie that isn't your type of movie. Because my type of movies are mainly superhero movies, but there are some, I don't know how to just, sorry, that's a there. I don't know how to describe it, but still, just, this is one of these movies is just not one of my tastes, but I think the main reason I wanted to see this was okay. I will make this clear. Let me make this clear. I usually don't give a crap about like big casts and all. Sure, it's cool and all, but I guess eventually I then just got into it. So now I'm kind of into big casts. Now I pretty much have now came, but still, besides this being a big cast, I went to see this because of Christian Bale. I think I got an obsession with Christian Bale because I'm just a huge fan of Christian Bale since the Dark Knight trilogy. But also, Go with the God Butcher. We'll talk about Go with the God Butcher when I post my review for Thor: Love and Thunder next month. So yeah, that's just the main reason. But besides Christian Bale, I did want to check this out because it was intriguing. Because just it was kind of a murder mystery. Sort of. I don't know. So yeah, I saw a trailer this a while ago, and I thought, okay, this seems cool. Who knows if I'll end up checking it out. Guess what? I pretty much had checked it out, and it was probably bound to happen. And I did make a short movie vlog on TikTok, which would be this. I'm possibly going to get a copyright claim for this song, which I'm very obsessed with. I just got jump scared twice from my stepdad, but anyways, we're here to see Amsterdam. Not my type of movie. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. Not my type of movie, but I just decided to cave in, which is just a bunch of movies. Well, not a bunch, but a few that I just decided to just cave in and watch that aren't like my type of movies, in like a specific taste. But, so though, the main reason I just want to see this is just Christian Bale. I think I'm obsessed with Christian Bale. Like, just probably one of my favorite actors. So though, I've been hearing mixed stuff about this, but, Black Adam. I can't power in the DC universe about to change. Anyway, still though, so we shall see if I will like this movie. Peace out. Alright, so we just got out watching Amsterdam, and Mom pretty much had to explain to Javisito what the heck we were watching since it was not in Spanish, but any thoughts? And I did ask you this earlier, but I'm gonna have to get this on camera because one thing you said was that Taylor Swift, they killed Taylor Swift. We killed her. I'm honestly surprised you didn't know Taylor Swift was in this movie. I probably should have told you that.
No, didn't know.
Still though, honestly, I thought it was alright with me. And that song would be in the background of the video, but still though, so yeah. Now that I've seen the movie last night, do I agree with, actually, let me just show her an example, of someone's thoughts on this. Yeah. So now that I've seen the movie, was I disappointed? Because I was worried I would not like this and that I'd waste my mom's money just to see this. I was going to go see this on Friday, but sadly we couldn't because we were too busy on that day. But just now that I've seen it, was I satisfied? Was I disappointed? I thought it was alright. Now, obviously, it's not going to be one of those best movies of 2022. Obviously, Top Gun Maverick is taking that spot, surprisingly. Still, though, I thought this was an alright movie. And I thought that the trio of this movie would be like the main characters, but honestly, I'm like telling myself, I feel like Christian Bale's character is like the main character of this story, even though it's focused on these three group of friends that made a pact to just help each other out no matter what. And now both characters played by Christian Bale and John David Washington have been framed for a murder they did not commit, but had witnessed. Okay, I'm gonna discuss a little bit of spoilers in here, so if you don't care about spoilers, feel free to stay. If you are interested in checking this out, then I should just dip out of this video and then come back later once you go check it out. So yeah, like I said earlier in the video, I want to apologize to all the Taylor Swift fans that went to go see this, you know, because they're huge Taylor Swift fans. I cannot believe they killed off Taylor Swift, and I'm starting to think that they did because they could not take it with her acting, and that's just something that I've been seeing now with singers trying to be actors, like Harry Styles. People are like just 50-50 with his acting with Don't Worry Darling, which I still need to check that out, and who knows if I might cover a movie reaction. That is if I don't have the chance to go see it in theaters. So I guess everyone's like thinking, who's worse at acting this, Harry Styles or Taylor Swift? Like, just, I could care less about her acting. I was honestly surprised that she was in this movie. I'm like, Taylor Swift is in this movie? What the heck? Is this her first ever movie? And this could be her last, because okay, so there's a scene where she's telling the main characters something shady's going on, and then one of the bad guys notices and just pushes over, and the car just runs her over, and I'm like, oh my god! I was not expecting that. I didn't even saw that comment. So they probably just killed her off because they could not take it with her acting, but still, I could care less about it, but still, I mean, there's 3 singers that I know of that are like, have now starred in movies. One, Lady Gaga, Harry Styles, and now Taylor Swift. Is there any other singers that have tried acting? Because I guess Lady Gaga is the only one that's good at both singing and acting. No offense, because just, I mean, like I said, I could care less. I'm not saying that her acting was bad and all, but I could care less. Now, I would have to be the judge of Harry Styles' acting, which, Taylor, I mean, I've seen him in Eternals, but, that was in a post-credits thing. I need to see him in a full-on movie, so we shall, I'll be the judge of Harry Styles' acting. Anyways, now I got off topic there still, though. So, they did witness who was it that pushed her over, and then suddenly, like, they just get framed for a crime they didn't commit. Now, I did enjoy the backstories of how the 3 of them became friends, that are played by Christian Bale, John David Washington, and Margot Robbie. And not gonna lie, these 3 are, like, one of the best, these 3 characters were the best parts of this movie. I enjoyed their interactions with each other since they were all best friends, and then eventually they kind of had split up, sadly, because Christian Bale's character wanted to go back with his so-called love of life, and then eventually he ended up in prison somehow, and they had to figure out how to pull him out, so Margot Robbie's character had no choice but to pretty much do the one thing to help him out that would pretty much cost her, that would have, I don't know how to explain it, but like, she then had disappeared out of John David Washington's character, and he's like, she didn't even say anything but left a note? Also, I thought the romance going on with both characters played by John and Margaret were pretty cute. Honestly, I thought everyone did alright in this movie. Also, another thing, I completely forgot that, okay, so Chris Rock is in this movie, and I had now just remembered that, oh my god, I completely forgot that he was slapped by Will Smith earlier this year. How have we forgotten about that? So though, everyone did alright in this movie. The best parts, I think, were probably the 3 main characters of this movie that would, okay, I'm sorry that I can't remember everyone else's names, only the actors' names that are playing their characters. I'm just terrible at trying to remember characters' names. So I think the trio were just the best parts of this entire movie, in my opinion. But yeah, I thought that everyone did an alright job in this movie. Now, I think like the 3rd act was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. I don't know. I guess it was just a little bit suspenseful because they're trying to clear the names and catch the killer, you know, because there's some shady plot going on that involves taking over the world. That could be lazy writing there. Oh, another thing, like, so apparently this is based on a true story, I think? I don't know. In the trailers it said that a lot of this actually happened. Okay, we get it. This movie was apparently based off of something that happened back in 1933. But besides me enjoying the trio's chemistry with each other, Christian Bale just stole the show from me, okay? Like, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to see this. Besides Big Cast, besides Margot Robbie and John David Washington, like, the main reason was because of Christian Bale, okay? Like I said, I may have an obsession with Christian Bale because I'm like a huge fan of Christian Bale ever since the Dark Knight trilogy. Also, I plan on covering a movie reaction for one of his older movies that was back in 2000, in the year 2000, actually. Still though, that movie, I don't know if it was in 2000. I think it was in 2000. So that one movie I will be covering movie reaction sometime this week is American Psycho. This is gonna be fun. Anyway, so yeah, the movie, like I said, it was alright with me. Now, I feel my only negative I got is that I think it was a bit long. Okay, I maybe could have turned it down from 2:14 to maybe I don't know, but like basically close. I don't know. I just thought the movie was definitely too long. I think I would have been fine with it an hour or something minutes, but just like I think that would be my only thing that would be that would be only my negative for this movie. Just I think it was too long, and I think all of us can agree that this movie was way too long. But still, though, I thought that this movie was alright, and I think I would go see it again, but not in theaters. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine there, but I'll be sure to either watch it on a streaming service that I'm willing to bet could possibly be on Hulu, but we shall see. Anyway, so for action, I'm gonna give it. Okay, this is something I just realized. So, let me just clarify something. I honestly thought that this would mean like just 2.5 because the 2 is in half. But now I'm realizing that so it's basically 1.5 because there's 1 and this is a half. So please forgive me. Like in the past reviews, I've said that involving rating stars in half. Like I didn't know what this meant until I've realized. Okay, I'm now understanding what this fully means because So I just thought I could clarify that or something. Anyways, let's just get on with the review scale. So for action, I'm going to give it 1.5 star, 30%. Now, there's not a lot of action going on here. It's just mainly dialogue throughout the entire movie. Now, there's some like I said, it's not a lot of action going on except for Taylor Swift getting run over by a freaking car. But for comedy, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars, 70%. My mom was seriously laughing throughout the entire movie, and I was too. Now, I wasn't laughing a lot. I was laughing fine, but she was laughing super hard because just this movie was just funny, I guess, and I did find it funny. I did find it funny, and I guess that's one of the positives I have for this movie. I was laughing my butt off throughout the entire movie. And for drama, like I said, I don't usually give a crap about drama, the story, and all that. I'm just someone that's more entertained, but I'll give it 50-50, 2.5 stars, 50%, because it's probably, nah, I don't know. And for horror, now, there's nothing really scary or bloody in here, except there's a specific scene where Margot Robbie shot 2 characters in the face, and I'm like, what the flip, did that just happen? But it didn't happen, but mainly because Taylor Swift got ran over by a freaking car. As for suspense, I'll give it 2.5 stars, 50%. Now, the last act was more suspenseful for me, because, well, not, like, too suspenseful. Like, there's not a lot of suspense going on, but, like, I'm, like, just rooting for, like, oh, God, please don't tell me he's gonna die. Please tell me no one's gonna die, and I literally had to find the popcorn and started eating super fast. But I'm gonna give the movie 3.5 stars, 70%. Now, for casual fans, I'm gonna give it a C-. Cinephiles, I'll give it a B+. I honestly enjoyed what they were doing with this movie, mainly with the music. I seriously was digging the music, and I kind of liked the whole 90-30 vibe, I guess. But critically, I'll be giving it a B-. And for my rating, it's going to be a 7.5 out of 10. And for my rating system, which I have it as moist meter, I seriously need to update my rating system, because I mainly created this rating system inspired by 3C Films' review scale, but also Charlie's moist meter, if anyone knows who Charlie is. I don't remember his channel name. I mean, I know what it is, I just don't know if I can pronounce it correctly. I think it's Penguin Zero? I don't know, it's something similar to that. But for moist meter, it's going to be at a 70%. Now, like I said, I've heard people not liking too much about this movie, and I was worried if I didn't like it, but I thought it was alright, and I came out liking it. I was entertained, but I would suggest renting it as soon as it's out on like any renting service like Redbox, or if it's on a streaming service. So I suggest maybe waiting to watch this when you could rent it. But those were just my thoughts on Amsterdam. I'm glad I was not disappointed, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was alright. Anyways, with that being said, be sure to let me know your thoughts, comments below if you have seen the movie. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next movie review. Peace out.